For a long time, everyone was talking about using projectors to do murals, but I need to tell you the truth. I will tell you why it's not worth it to have a projector to sketch your murals on the wall. Basically, you have a few ways to scale your art when you are doing a mural, because normally we design it on the paper or commonly on iPad, and we need to scale it on the walls, right? We have some techniques. We have the grid technique, we have freehand, and we have one that was famous for so many years that are using the projector. But now I will tell you the truth, and also I will tell you how to do that. If projector is not worth anymore, I will tell you how you can do it in a way that's so much more fun, so much more easy, and will be a game changing. I will tell you how you can do it in the best way possible and so techy. I'm Katin Dukes, a traveling muralist, and here I post everything about my travels, about my murals, a lot of tutorials and art tips. So don't forget to subscribe to all this artistic adventure, and let's talk about the projector now. First thing I would tell is a little bit more for girls, artists, when we are women than when we are men. When we are talking about external mural and you need to use the projector, that means that you need to paint it in the middle of the night. What is so dangerous? Sometimes you have someone to go with you, but sometimes you don't. So you need to do a facade of a building, or you need to do a wall that's external on the street, and you need to go there between 7, stay until 10, 11 p.m. What is so dangerous? We are not always in the best neighborhood to do that at the night, with a projector, with the cell phone, with cameras, with all the filming gear, all the gear that we need as an artist and as a mural artist. What means that can be so dangerous, and we cannot do anything, because if you are inside, maybe you can close the curtains and you can let it is a little bit more dark, but when you are talking outside, you need to work at night. So as a woman doing art outside at night, I think it's dangerous. I always found it so dangerous, and especially me that I'm traveling. A lot of times I'm traveling by myself. I'm not with assistant, I'm not with someone. What makes so hard for me to go at 9, 10 p.m. in a big city outside to use my projector with all my gears without to have fear. I think this is one of the things that makes me so much to buy the thing that changed my life, is sketching the murals, that I still not saying to you. I will tell in the end of the video. The second thing, we need to have lights, we need to have energy, power plugs. Sometimes you are not working a way that you can have it. If you are outside, or you need to ask for a neighbor, if it's a public place, or you need to get a really long extension line. What for me, since I'm always traveling and I have a small suitcase, it's hard for me to have like a 10-20 meters long extension line, and sometimes I already use a 30 meters long extension line to get my projector working. What's so hard, because if you get a extension line of 10-20 meters, is a really big thing to have in your suitcase when you're not using that all the time. Another thing is that you need to have a really good projector that's really expensive to have a really big screen size. Even the expensive projectors, you still can't have that much of screen size. What means that if you have a bedroom, sometimes with my projector that I paid it 200 euros, that's not that much, because projectors can go really more than that. I just got a really bad one that was small that I could travel. Not a bad one, but was not like the best one, not even medium one, in a room that would be like 4 meters for 3. In these 4 meters, I would need to use the projector 3 times. So I would have to set up these 3 different times all the time. I was using that, instead of using the normal way that's horizontal, I was putting it vertical, and using, sometimes I was even putting 4 different places, 5 different places. So all the time was setting up, and you are getting your art and you are cutting it in the Procreate, or you are scaling it in Procreate, putting the projector again and seeing the size was so tricky, and this was always annoying me so much to set up this all the time, because you need to set up everything, and you need to set up all the details to be sure the design will be good, and you cannot see the entire wall. So sometimes I was feeling that I was not fitting the art in the way that should be like perfect fitting because of these setting ups. And even the really good ones, you don't have like a really good range of the screen. What makes you do that a lot of times, and you need to set up a lot of times, and this was the part that I liked less about the projector. Another thing that's complicated, sometimes you need to be in a really good position to do the lines that you need, and it's not exactly the position that you can do it, because if you are in front of the projector, the light will be blocked by you. So your shadow just blocks you from do what you need to do. What is kind of tricky, a lot of times I was doing really weird positions to get the line, to see the light and don't get my body blocking the light. What's not exactly the ideal, but this part was not so hard for me. I think the setting up was the most complicated part, because as a mural artist, a lot of times we need to do really weird positions to get on the wall part that we need. So I would say that this was never on the point to make me stop to use the projector, but sometimes people complain about it, so it's a point that I think should be here as why it's not worth. Another thing that was so tricky, you need to have a really good tripod, because if you're talking about the projector, you need to have a base to put the projector on the wall. If you move the projector to go on the wall where you want, this angle would distort your image. What means that you had to do exactly a tripod to help you to put the projector. And I already had my tripod for my camera and my tripod for my cell phone. I could not have one more tripod for the projector. So sometimes when I was in the client's house, I was getting a lot of boxes, a lot of things that they had to get wait for it. What was complicated, I was also always shy to go to the client and say like, yeah, can you borrow me this and this and put all the furniture together to put the projector where you want. Of course, the lines are so solid. If you have the projector there, the lines will be solid. I like this part. But all these things started to make me, I was thinking about to come back to freehand, then stick with the projector, until I find something that just changed my life and was a game changing. I have a lot of videos about it and I will talk about it again, because as an artist, you need to start to use it. It's something that started to be used for murals, I think less than 1 year ago, and things get so much better, because as soon as the first mural artists started to use it, they realized that this is a really important tool as an artist. And I'm talking about the VR. A little bit tricky. I'm talking about this beautiful thing here. That's a game changing. Probably you're gonna wonder why I'm talking about a VR for mural artists. Right now, I'm not talking exactly just about the VR. When we're talking about VR, we are talking about virtual reality. This glass, for example, that I'm using, the MetaQuest, is the same thing for MetaQuest, same thing for Apple glasses that I don't think people are still buying a lot of those ones. They have the AR functionality, that's augmented reality. What means that while I'm using the VR, I can see the reality. You have the cameras here, so I have the possibility to see at the same time the virtual reality and the real reality. So we have the mixed reality feature. This means that I can do amazing things, and one of those things is to fix the art on the wall using the VR. They can recognize the surface, the wall that you want to work on, and you can do all the adjustments with the design that you put on the VR, that you already downloaded it, uploaded, and you can use it at the same time that you see your hands. You can see your design on the wall and you can sketch it so fast, so fun, so techy, and it still impress me this functionality, because everything's so new, and I think this makes the process even more exotic, even more fun for me. Right now I'm using this for all my projects, and I have the videos on my YouTube, the tutorial using the apps. I have the videos, the entire mural using it, showing how I use, and I cannot imagine my life as an artist without this VR anymore. So you don't need anymore to be in a place where it's dark. You don't need to go outside at 9 p.m. as a mural artist alone to do your sketch, because you can do 1 a.m., 2 p.m. Oh, why are you gonna do 1 a.m. if you don't want to go 8 p.m., right? But you can go at any time in the day using it, and you're gonna scale, and it's so fun. And right now I'm doing a lot of content about it, because I think it's a feature that's kind of new. For example, I started using the app Contour, and was the first one doing this functionality. Was also the gravity sketch, but I never liked it so much, the gravity sketch. And right nowadays we have the stencil. Today I'm showing you how the VR headset I use for my murals actually works. I use the MetaQuest 3, it's around $550, but the MetaQuest 3S is around $300 and also gets the job done. The app I use is Stencil VR, it's $9.99 and you can get 10% off using my code. Honestly, it's the best app I've tested so far and the only one that really delivers stability. That's so important. If you already used another app, you understand what I'm saying. I just upload my design on their website night and boom, it's already in the headset. I will post more tutorials about the app here soon. If you want to know more, just comment here. The sketch that would normally take me hours, I finish it under 30 minutes now. And the headset is way smaller than a projector, which is perfect since I'm always traveling for my murals. What else do you want to know about the headset or the app? Tell me here and I will reply with videos explaining everything. That just changed everything that we were new about sketching on the walls. Is so much better. Everything is going so well. And I'm talking about few months, okay? This is something that's a really new feature. So I still think we have so much potential that's not unlocked yet. So I'm so excited to see even next year what else we can do with this. Because since I bought this was like 7 months ago, I'm seeing so much new features, so much updates, so much better apps that is just changing and getting better and better. And if you're talking about prices, the Projector, you're gonna talk about the 300, the 400, the 500, and you still can have like really good projectors for 1,000. I know that my mural artist friends were paying 1,000 for the mural, for the projector, while this baby here cost 550. You can even have the 3 that's 350. The only difference is that the screen is not 4K. I don't know, I never used the 3S to be honest, so I don't know if it will be so different for a mural artist when you need to see the design and everything to have not that good resolution of screen, but you can try for the cheaper price. If not, the 3 is just a game changing that you need to have as an artist. I would say if you are a mural artist and you didn't try it yet, you are lost in a really good tool that we can have right now. And write me in the comments if you already knew that you could use the VR to sketch the murals on the wall. If you want me to do more videos about it, if you have any doubts about it, if you want the video comparing the VR and the projector, any other video, just write here in the comments. And also write where you're seeing this video. I want to know where my videos are reaching other fellow artists. And right now I will keep using my VR and I hope you too. And see you in the next video.